Hey guys, Quantum Videos here. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, had some issues with my account. Everything's fine. I'm going to be here. I'm here to stay. So let's jump right into it. A lot of stuff happening with the latest episode of that time I got reincarnated as a slime. I don't know if you guys have picked up on it yet, but I have read far ahead of the manga and the light novels. I'm currently reading the web novel. I'm going to leave a link in the description below if you guys want to check out the web novel for yourself. It's huge. It's long. It's going to take you a couple days to read nonstop. So basically, what he's going through here is he's repairing the mask that basically suppresses his demon aura, and when he wears it, it basically makes him look like a human. It's a mask that he wears in human civilizations to basically deceive other people, and then knowing that, so they don't know that he's a monster. Now, when he wears this thing, he basically realizes, oh, it blocks all my aura, because he's already suppressing his aura to begin with. But with this mask, he's able to completely suppress it, allowing him to be perceived as a normal, childlike human. Now, something interesting does happen, later on in the web series. He actually becomes a demon lord, which is a group of people who are going to be featured later on in the anime here. But as he's seeing, he's kind of sad here because he's has no gender specifically, which is something I touched on in one of my previous videos. I just cannot rave enough about this series. I just, really want to encourage people to click on that link that I'm going to leave below and really check out that web novel for themselves. It was written by the original author. He did a web novel, then he originally did a light novel, then he did the manga. It kind of all came out together. The light novel is actually the official version. But anyways, here Rimuru is basically looking at a feminine version of himself with his little shadow clones that he got from Ifrit, and he's attractive, but like I said, he's got no gender, and he basically decides not to use that look because it reminds him too much of Shizu. So now here he's basically kicking Gobota because Gobota said something stupid about how he should be developing boobs soon. I know, it's just like whatever, and he basically sidekicks him and he flies away and stuff. I was just laughing my ass off. But like I said, he's gonna become a demon lord because after he defeats the orc lord, which becomes a demon lord called Orc Disaster. He absorbs Orc Disaster into his body, and he gains a demon lord seed, which allows him to become a demon lord. And like that, he gets a skill from Shizu called Degenerate, which he's going to be featuring a lot in the web novel and stuff, because it allows him to take various skills and combine them together into new, stronger skills. And once he does that, he no longer has the base skills, but the new skill is far more powerful. Now, one of his new abilities here is the Black Flame, just like his Black Lightning that you see him using in the opening titles. And another interesting thing is with the Demon Seed that I said he absorbs, he ends up having to kill a group of 15,000 soldiers who are elite soldiers from one of the cities that basically finds out about him and sends them to him. Anyways, he has to kill 15,000 people in order to get enough souls to absorb to become a demon lord, which is like another level of evolution for him. Anyways, these are the 6 ogres that he's basically going to take in, featuring the woman here in the middle here with the big chest is going to be his secretary, and she really kind of becomes his number one idiot pawn that he jokes around a lot about in the online web novel. He captures her in his sticky thread here. I think he's thinking some good things there because he comments about the size of her chest, and I don't know. She's kind of an idiot. He keeps her marking on in the web novel. So anyways, there's a lot of stuff going on. Just, various things. And like I said, it's going to be sticky steel thread. So now instead of the sticky thread and the steel thread, it's combined in the sticky steel thread. He is morphed into a lot of different abilities here. Like I said, that degeneration is probably going to be his biggest thing other than his predator skill, which is going to later evolve in even further, and his great sage is going to evolve into something called the wise, something called Raphael, like the wise king Raphael or something, which is basically like an evolved form that it undertakes in order to please Rimuru. And it just seems like Rimuru sets himself up here with a skill called Ultra Speed Regeneration, which when he becomes a Demon Lord becomes even more ridiculously overpowered with how basically immortal this being becomes. Because by the end of the web novel, I'm not going to wreck it for you, but this guy is, someone you do not want to mess with. So basically, they're fighting with the ogres. They get a misunderstanding going. They think that the ogre is actually... They think that Rimuru is actually a Majin, which is like an evil person running around making the orcs fight and kill everyone in the forest for their own twisted needs. He actually works for a guy named Clayman, which is a demon lord. I don't know if they're going to get to defeating him in this series. That's maybe something for next season if there is one. But, they basically apologize after he shows his true demon aura and that he's a slime and stuff. And he says, I'm sorry. And he's like, you know what? No worries. You didn't kill any of my people. I didn't kill any of your people. So let's forget about it. Why don't you come to a meal in my village? Because Rimuru is actually going to be tasting for the first time in his human form. And, a lot of stuff gets nailed down from there. The episode basically ends with them saying they don't have names. And that's when Rimuru is going to name all 6 of them. And if it follows the manga, he's going to fall asleep for 3 more days because it takes up so much of his power. Anyways, a lot of stuff you can expect to find in the web novel. I highly encourage you to check it out. If you like my content, please subscribe. Click on the bell icon to be notified when I release a new video. Otherwise, leave a comment below and have a great day, everyone.